Good morning. How are you all doing? It's a really cold and windy day here in Bahrain, but no complaints. I'm really enjoying it because it's very rare that these days come. So today I'm here to speak to all of you about Ayurveda, the five elements and you. So Ayurveda teaches us that the whole world, from the tallest mountain to the tiniest atom, everything is made up of five elements: space, air, fire, water, and earth. And it's through these five elements that we experience our senses. It's through these five elements we relate to ourselves as expressions of nature. But today I'm not here to go on about what these five elements are and their properties, but instead, what lessons can we learn from these five elements? What life lessons can we learn? The first one is space. Space is actually the one which is most difficult to describe. It's very subtle, like the stillness of a dawn, but the lesson that we can learn from space is that make space for silence in your life. Meditate or breathe out to clear that space or in your mind and your emotions. Create a sacred space in your house that you can go to every time that you feel bogged down by in life. Or simply clear off a day of your calendar. The second element is air. Air is the principle of change, the principle of movement. The life lesson that we can learn from air is embrace change, celebrate all that which you didn't plan. You know, over time, you will go through changes in your life, whether it is spiritually, mentally, physically. But each of these change gives an opportunity to grow, to become more of you. The third one is fire. Fire is the principle of transformation, like how food that you intake is converted into energy in your body. The lesson that we can learn from fire is never give up. Fight until your last breath. Like think of a diya or a candle that's lit up and an external wind comes off. How does it fight and wicker until its last breath? Often in life, what happens is when problems come and negative emotions, negative thoughts, it kind of pulls us down. It takes us away from our dreams. But each time that happens, each time you feel getting pulled down and taken away from your dreams, think of that diya or in your mind, picture that candle wickering away, fighting till its last breath. And that's the approach that you need to have. Fourth one is water. Water is the principle of lubrication. But what is the lesson that we can learn from water? Go with the flow. Practice surfing the waves of life with the grace, with compassion. I mean, let all those emotions fall and rise like an ocean wave. Picture in your mind like how an ocean wave moves up and down, and let all your feelings fall and rise a similar manner. The fifth element is earth. Earth is a principle of stability. And what's a life lesson that we can learn from earth is stand firm, stand balanced, stand rooted. When the winds of life try to blow you down, stand rooted like a tree and yet swaying away in the wind, like the one right now behind me. It's a huge tree and you can see it swaying. And that's the approach we need to take towards life. I hope you have enjoyed listening to me and the five elements and the lessons that these five elements teaches us. It's a beautiful concept that actually one of my teachers, Katie Silcox, has taught us. So if you want to learn more on this subject, then stay tuned for our workshops that's coming up. Thank you. Have a great day.